somewhere where I don't belong, and we hide there till morning.
Yeah, I can't remember anything without you.
That's very sweet, but try, okay?
Alright, can you guys hear me now? Yeah, I just see. Whoa. Yeah, let me turn that down a little bit. Alright, there you go. Alright, so everyone should hear me now, okay? Like I said, let me go back to what I was saying. Alright, so we were actually going to our webpage, our D12 webpage. So if you haven't, go ahead and log in to by CTC if you haven't. Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, I just see. Whoa. Yeah, let me turn it down a little bit. Alright, there you go. Alright, so everyone should hear me now, okay? Like I said, let me go back to what I was saying. Alright, so we were actually going to our webpage, our D12 webpage. Alright, so if you haven't, go ahead and log in to by CTC if you haven't. Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, I just see. Whoa. Yeah, let me turn it down a little bit. Alright, there you go. I'm getting a little feedback. So everyone should hear me now, okay? Like I said, let me go back. Alright. So let me go ahead. Saying. Alright, so we were actually going to our webpage, our D12 webpage. Alright. So if you haven't, go ahead and log in to by CTC if you haven't. Alright. Okay, I just took. Alright. So I just took off my audio because it was messing me up. Alright. So here we're at our D12 webpage. Alright. Now, one thing we have to do is that you have to, switch over, is that in order for you to actually get your information or to get your assignments, you have to pass the activity quiz, okay? All the information for the activity quiz I'll be showing you guys today, and also as well as a lot of this information actually comes from the syllabus, okay? So yeah, so for example, if I go to the content page right here, all right, let me go in as a student. My content right here. All right, yeah. So before I take that attendance quiz, this is all I have. Okay, in order for you to get the rest of the information, you have to take and pass that activity quiz. The activity quiz, you have to make a 70 or higher to actually get and actually see the course. All right, so what I'm going to do is I actually took the attendance quiz on this page right here, on this website here, or this class, and now I have all of the information because I passed the attendance quiz. Okay, I think the attendance quiz has about I think it's 30 questions, I believe, that's on it. Can't remember exactly, but like I said, it actually all the stuff that's on the quiz or the answers to the quiz are you're gonna get today, as well as is in your syllabus. Okay. All right. Yeah. So if go ahead and click on course information. Is she not? All right. All right. So here you have 3 parts to your syllabus. Okay, you have a part A, a part B, and a part C. The part A part is shows you. It basically gives you the general policies of the college. So let's see. Yeah. So one thing you have to do, and hopefully it looks like everyone has done so. You have to pass CPT 102 or you did CPT 101. All right. Let me actually download this. Okay. Oh yeah, that's not much better. All right. For this course, you have to, for attendance, we go by the 2 times a week, a 2 times a week schedule. So that means that this is a 16-week course, or for some of you who are taking the 8 weeks, for a 16-week course, you can miss five assignments. Yeah, we do the attendance here, but by what we call attendance assignments. There are certain assignments that you have to do in order for you to get attendance credit. Okay, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. Yeah, especially with this class because it's a lot of information. We highly recommend you work ahead because so telling what may happen in the future, you may have a bump in the road, and you want to make sure you have your work done before it happens. Like I said, all of the assignments are open. So all the assignments are open on the first day, so you can actually, and only thing you have to worry about is just the due dates. So you do your assignments. And you can do all of them if you want. I've had a student, she passed it, or she took the class in 2 weeks. She was done. So, but like I said, everything is already open for you. You just go ahead and do it, and make sure you do them by the due date. Okay. All right. Yeah. Also, if you have not had a online course before, we do have a online orientation. If you should be a link to it should be under my CCTC, and it's similar to this right here, but it's more. It doesn't have any videos, but it gives you the information that you'll need to actually navigate through D2L. If you need any technical assistance, you can call our distance ed department, or you can actually email them. They actually are really good about that. And usually, especially if it's a D12 problem, they can help you out with the D12 problem. And you can also call user support. So if you, for example, you can't remember your My CCTC password, we can call user support, and they can actually set it up for you or reset it for you. Now, if you have any issues with SAM, which I'll talk about a little bit later, you can call SAM, the actual Cengage link. We actually have a Cengage website just for us. So, and the link is actually inside the course. So all you have to do is just go in there, fill out the ticket, and they'll respond back to you. And if you want to, they give you the phone number for you to actually call them. So, but you really got to use them a lot. Now, so we're talking about D2L. So all of our stuff will be in D2L. Yes, this course does have an additional fee. All right, because this you are using the SAM software, you were charged. I think it's a SAM fee. I think that comes up, I believe, on your bill. But that's for the basically I'll say the right or the permission to actually use the SAM website. Okay, yeah. So this is the actual college's definition or their policy for attendance. So you have to, if you're in a online course, you can't take attendance by just logging on to the course. You have to actually do something. So that's why we have those attendance assignments that I mentioned a little bit earlier. So you can actually get once you finish that assignment, you can go ahead, submit it, and you will get your requirement, or you will actually meet your requirement for your attendance for that week. And all this is inside the my ICT detour course, and it has all the information, and I'll go over that in a little bit. Yeah, we're not a hybrid course. How, however, I do mention that because we're not a online, we're not a hybrid course, but we are an online course. You will have to come to the college to take your test. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's all the way. Yeah. But you only have 4 tests, and you had your final exam. You can go to any other testing centers in the college. So whether it be Effie DuBose, Kershaw, all you can actually take your exam at one of those campus testing centers. Anyway, yes, so we do have something what we call a half absence, and half absence. Basically, what it means is, if you're late, then you get just get a half absence. However, because this is an online course, we don't have to worry about that. However, like I said, I'll go over the attendance assignments in a little bit, but that's how we know that you have attended the class. Yeah, and actually, real quick, okay, I see a lot of people are actually in the chat. For attendance purposes, go ahead and type your name into the chat so I can see the chat and give you credit for coming, because this right here is part of your attendance assignment. So the first week, your attendance assignment was to come and actually come to one of the live streams and actually view the live stream. All right. So go ahead. I have a few people with their names in there, but go ahead and in the chat, go ahead and type in your name so I can give you credit for coming today. Okay, I got Hunter. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, Ryan. Elizabeth. Okay. Then the black boy. Okay. All right. Chancellor. Okay. All right. So, like I said, continue to put your names in the chat, and I will, like I said, give you credit for your attendance for today. All right. Let me go back down here. All right. Yeah. So the withdrawal process. All right. So for example, if you feel that you can't, the course is going too fast for you, or you're not able to pick it up, you can withdraw from the course. All right, and you get a W if you withdraw from the course. I believe it is for a 16-week. I believe the last day to withdraw with the W, I believe is April the 8th. I believe. I have to look the one up for the mini semester, but the 16-week it is April the 8th. All right. So if you want to withdraw from the course before that date, you have to send me. Let me scroll down here. Yeah, or email me a form. Yes, I can. Yes, I can see you in the chat, Angela. Thanks. Right. Yeah. So you'll have to email me and say that you want to withdraw. I'll email you the withdrawal form to withdraw from the course, and with the last day attendance on it. And then you must, whether it be no matter what campus it's on, you have to meet with some type of financial aid advisor or counselor, because they are going to tell you whether or not you owe in the school any money if you drop this course. All right. If you don't owe any money, they'll be like, yay. They'll go ahead and give you a check mark, and then they'll give you to give it to student records, and you'll have a W on your attendance, or not attendance, but as your grade in my CCTC. Now, like I said, I mentioned earlier, you only can miss 5 attendance assignments for this course. If you miss more than 5, you will get a WA, which is a withdrawal for attendance. Okay. If you miss the 5th assignment after April the 8th, then you're going to get you're going to get a WF if you don't submit anything after April the 8th. However, if you submit something after April the 8th, you're actually in the course for the grade. Or basically, you whichever, matter how many assignments that you missed or whatever grades you have at the end of the semester, it's a grade that you'll get. Right. So if you so for example, if you don't come back after, or don't submit an assignment after April the 8th, then you will get a grade of WF on your transcript. But if you do, then you actually get the grade that I don't say you deserve, but the grade that you'll get. All right. We do have something called midterm grades, and they're not really. I don't want to say they don't mean anything. It's just to let the student know, or let you guys know how you're doing in the course at that particular time. The grade can go up, it can go down. Right, it really depends on what you guys do after the midterm grade comes out. Yes, online communication. Make sure, when you're send any of your instructors an email. Make sure that is not a text message. Make sure you have make sure it's capital letters, correct grammar, especially if you give it to an English instructor. Make sure all that is in there, so they can actually understand what your question is, or how they can help you. Yeah, hopefully we won't have any online behavior. However, if it be bullying anyone, we don't want to bullying anyone, we will have to report it. Our integrity, our honor code, yes, students try to, I want to say cheat in this class. One of Sam, that we'll talk about a little bit later, you have to do what they call projects, and on those projects you have to submit your assignment. You have to do an assignment on a sheet with your name on it, and then you submit it to Sam for your grade. Now, students in the past have gone to websites and borrows other people's homework or assignments and try to submit them as their own. Well, guess what? Sam gives us a nice little ding, alert saying, hey, we got a possible issue with this particular file. So they can tell us what it is, who it came from, what was copied, or whatever it was. So, like I said, if you do it with Sam, you will get caught. Now, even I have some students, if you have taken this course before and you still have the files from before, you have to do them again. All right. It's because you have a different code inside of your file for this semester, so you have to redo your assignments. See anything else I need? Yeah. All right. So technical requirements. All right. So we recommend that with the SAM software, that you do not use Internet Explorer. I believe they actually stopped support for Internet Explorer already, but you can use either Microsoft Edge, Mozilla Firefox, or Chrome. Now, for those of you who do have Safari, Apple Safari, it does work in Safari. There may be sometimes you'll have to do a little workaround to do it, but you can do it. Like I said, there's a little bit of workaround on some of them, but it will work. So yes, SAM will work on an Apple. And there you go. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so because you are a student here at the school, you are entitled to a free version of Microsoft Office. All right, or Office 365. You can pretty much, it's the full version. All right, so it has all of the software that you'll need for your courses, and like I said, it's free. You can put it up onto up to 5 devices, even including your cell phone. So, like I said, you'll definitely take advantage of that. Especially you'll need it for this course because, like I said, all we use is the Microsoft Office products. Oh, yeah, the student evaluations. So later on in the semester, they're going to a little message is going to pop up, on an announcement. It's going to pop up on on our first homepage on D2L. Make sure you do that evaluation. That evaluation, it's a simple survey. This evaluation tells us how well your instructor's doing, how well you like the course, so forth. Because, like I said, we will change if you do the survey or you do the evaluation. Things do change. May not change, during the semester that you're doing, but for the future students, it will change. And you can, if you have a grievance, you do have a grievance process that you can go through. All of the files or folders that you'll need, files, folders, forms that you'll need, are in the forms library that's actually on the CCTC or the CC website or Central Carolina website. I hope we won't have to do anything with Title IX here. Accommodations. All right. So, if you need any special accommodations, feel free to contact Ms. Kenya Dennis. She is our disability coordinator. Anything that you need, whether it be a screen reader or whether it be some way for you so audio, we can help you out. So if you do need accommodations, contact Ms. Kenya Dennis and she can help you out. Yeah, and if you are at the college or on campus, you can print for $10. You have a $10 account that $10 on your account, printing account. I tell students to use it because it's actually your money. It's part of your technology fee. So they're giving you your money back. So make sure you use it when you come to campus. Yeah, of course, yeah. So for those, when you do come on campus, yeah, just know that you are tobacco free, smoke free, and they will give you a really hefty fine if they catch you using any type of tobacco products on campus. I think that actually might be it. Yeah, because you guys don't have to worry about this dress code. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the emergency procedures. Okay. Oh. And you probably won't have to worry about closures, school closures. But so that's it for part A of your syllabus. All right. Are there any questions? I know it's kind of long and it's probably even boring. But like I said, we have to get through it, unfortunately. All right. So now let me go to the part B of the syllabus. And the part B of the syllabus, this talks about the actual course itself. Let me download this so you can see it. Alright, so you definitely have to have some flash drive. Since you guys are actually at home or doing this someplace else, you probably can actually save it on your computer. But you'll definitely have to save it, especially your assignments, especially your projects that you do in SAM. You have to save them on a flash drive, so you can actually upload it to SAM when you want to have it finished, when it's finished. All right. Yeah. So like I said, good rule of thumb with practice, or not practice, but study about every 2 hours, 2 hours that the class meets, or each hour that the class meets. Since you guys are online course, like I said, stay on top of it. Like I said, all the assignments are open already. Go ahead and do as many as you can, and I say you just have to worry about the due date. So because we are dealing with technology, as if you try to do a project or a training, at 11:59, Sunday night, a lot of times it probably will crash or something will happen. So try to schedule ahead, so you can have your work and you'll be ready to turn in your assignments. So we have 4 tests in here, okay, in this course. You have a course, a test on Windows and computer concepts. You also have Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. We actually combine the PowerPoint and Access test together. So that's how we get the 4. You also have, and those are 40% of your final grade, the test star. In SAM, you have something what they call graded trainings. Now, your grade, they're really easy, or easy 100s. They're worth 10% on your final grade. Please do your trainings. Like I said, it's worth 10% on your final grade. Many students do not get the grade they want because they do not do the trainings. Like I said, it's boring. If it's something you can actually skip the question or go to apply part or whatever and get to do the question, get it out of the way. But make sure you do your trainings. Right. You have 5 projects. All right. So you have a file management project. You have a Windows 10 project that you have to do, and you have projects for each software program. So you have a graded project for Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Okay. Yeah, we don't give you one for Access because we only cover one module of Access. Yeah, down here. Yeah, so for example, we will not grade. There is no such things as makeup assignments, extra credit. None of that exists in this course. All right, you have to do everything by the due date. If we do not take late assignments, okay. If you have, even if it's you have issue with your internet or whatever, we don't take those. We won't take the late assignments because, like I mentioned, you want to try to get everything done beforehand before you get that due date, so you can actually, if something like that does happen, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and also the final exam. Yeah, the graded projects are 30% of your final grade, and your final exam is 20%. Your final exam covers everything that we went over the semester. It covers that. It's about 100 questions. There's about 100 questions, and it's done through SAM. It's in the SAM software. Okay. I'm trying to find. Nope. All right. So, are there any questions about Part B of the syllabus? Okay. All right. Don't see any responses in there. Okay. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat, and I can answer them for you. Okay, so no questions so far. Okay, like I said, if you have any questions, definitely put them in the chat, and I will answer them for you. All right, so let's get to part C. All right, part C has all the good stuff, all the nitty gritty. So let me go back to my D2L here. Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay, it's we have to take the test in testing center. Yeah, so you have to physically come to the school to take the test. If you have any I want to say any like special with your instructor, if you have like any special accommodations, or if you have a situation come up that is I won't say legit, but is a bona fide excuse, your instructor may allow you to actually take it someplace else, but you have to take it in a testing center or in a proctored environment. Okay. Um, does that answer your question? All right. But yeah, so it has to be a proctored exam. Like I said, if you have a situation where you cannot be there, then we can work something out, and where you can actually take your test, either at home or someplace else. Okay, but it has to be a proctored exam. All right. Let me go to my part C. Like I said, this is where all the good stuff is at. All right. Yeah, so the first part just talks about the stuff we went over already. Now, the required text. Yeah, so I highly recommend getting the physical book. All right. However, you do get a ebook when we actually log into SAM. Okay, but I recommend that you actually get the actual physical book, because if, for example, if you're actually working through an assignment in the book, it makes it a lot easier for you to actually flip the pages instead of actually trying to find the page on the computer screen. Okay. Yeah, we have all of the due dates on our course schedule. So we have a detailed course schedule that has a list of all the assignments that are due and when they're due. Like mentioned earlier, all the assignments are open right now except for the test. All right, everything is open, so you can go and do as much as you want. I mentioned like earlier, had a student, she finished the whole complete class in like 2 weeks. So, like I said, you have the capability of doing it. Yes. Wait a minute, I think I just passed something important. Yeah, so actually, I'll talk about it a little bit when we get down a little bit further. to send me an email or to send your instructors an email, you can go through your D2L, especially go through the class list, click on your instructor's name, and your email will actually pop up, or a email box will pop up, and you can send them an email through my D2L, and that seems to be probably the most easiest way to do it. Just go to the and it goes to their my CTC account, or their actual not physical account, but their actual main account that they have here at the college. So they'll actually get it if you go through the course list. So I highly recommend going through the course list. Yeah, we recommend, some instructors recommend that you give them at least 48 hours to answer questions, especially if it's over the weekend, because some of the instructors do not check their email over the weekend. So please keep that in mind. All right. So to get to the course, a lot of you went through my CPT, and you can do that. However, there is another way to get to it, and you'll have to get a password or set up a password to go to the actual CCTC Desire to Learn, or D2L website. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. All right. So attendance. So talking about the attendance, talking about the half absences and all that good stuff. Now, this is right here tells you we have to track exactly what you're doing in order for you to get credit or attendance credit for this course. All right. We have, and all of this, there it is. Ha ha ha. Sweet. Yeah, so these are all of the attendance assignments that you need to do this semester. Okay, you need to do these assignments to get credit for being here. Okay, so right now, okay, so congratulations, you guys you have completed one of your requirements for this week if you come to one of the live streams. And yeah, also for some of you who actually came in a little late, go ahead and type in your name in the chat so I can give you credit for actually coming. Right. So like I said, these are all the attendance assignments. Another assignment that you have to do for attendance this week is your attendance quiz. All right, you have to, like I said, in order for you to actually get to the rest of the course, you have to do the attendance quiz. All right, you have to make a 70 or higher on it. I think you have 3 attempts, I believe, to get your 70%. All of the answers to those questions are in D2L inside of our syllabus, as well as what I'm actually talking right now. I do have this video will be available for at the end, so if you want to go back and look at it, you can. Or also, like I said, I'll be doing this again tomorrow as well as Wednesday, and you can jump on one of those as well. Like I said, these are all of the attendance assignments that you have to do. All right. Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. All right. So like I said, yeah. If it's called practice, even though does not go in the grade book, you still have to do it for attendance credit. Okay. So for example, right here, we have that textbook project for Excel module 3. Like I said, it does not, the grade that you get does not go in the grade book, but like I said, it counts towards your attendance. Now coming down here just a little bit, we get the caveat. All right. So yes, in order for you to get your attendance on these practice projects and textbook projects, you have to make a 70 or higher on them. Okay. In the past, we've had students who just submit the project with nothing in it. All right. And they still get a credit for it. But for now, you have to get a 70 or higher on your projects to get credit for your attendance credit. Yeah. Right. So yeah, this is the chart I was looking for in the other syllabus. All right. So I mentioned earlier that we go by since it's a 6-week course for some of you. You get to miss 5 attendance assignments. Okay. Let me actually move that up just a little bit so y'all can see it. So if it's 16 weeks, you can miss 5 attendance assignments. So for those of you who are doing 8-week, you can only miss 2. Okay. And down here a little bit, I does talk about the attendance quiz. There you go. Yeah, so like I said earlier, you'll have 4 tests, and they'll be done in the SAM system, and it covers all of the software that we go through this semester. You have 11 graded trainings. You have 10 other graded trainings are done in SAM. You have 1 graded training that's actually done in D2L, and that training is called the midterm grade analysis. Like I said, the midterm grade doesn't really mean anything. It just tells you where you stand grade wise in the middle of the semester. So if the course were to end on, I think it's I want to say it's like March the 6th or March the 9th, when midterm grades come out, that's to say, okay, if the semester stopped now, this is the grade you would have. All right, it can go down and it can go up. It really depends on what you do at the end or the second half of the course. You have 5 graded projects. We have one of those graded projects is actually done in D2L, which is the file management project, which you will complete it and you will submit it to a D2L assignment folder, and I'll grade them. The rest of the assignments that go along with the software, those are done in SAM. And this is the assignment that I mentioned earlier about people cheating or trying to cheat SAM by doing their assignments. Right. Like I said, don't do it. SAM catches you every time. Everyone knows about the sites out there, websites like I think it Checks and Course Hero and whatever. Well, we had a student. She found a project. On one of those websites. She decides to submit it. She submits it, sends it to Sam. Sam's like, wait a minute, hold, this is not yours. So Sam was able to tell us who it was who did this. The student who actually, I won't say cheated, but actually submitted the file, and who the file actually came from. The file came from someone in like Colorado State, something like that. Yeah. So Sam will get you. So do not try to beat the system. Also, if you have taken this course before, you have to redo your assignments. You cannot try to resubmit your assignments from past semesters because it would catch you as cheating as well. Your final exam is for 20% of your final grade. Okay, and I mentioned earlier it's 100 questions, and it covers everything. Yeah. Like I said, no late assignments are accepted. All right. That's what we tell you guys. That's everything's opened up already. We tell you guys to work ahead. Because we tell you guys to work ahead, if something comes up and you miss an assignment, guess what? You missed the assignment. because you had the chance to do it at the beginning of the semester. So, like I said, everything is opened up. You just have to do the work by the due date. Yeah, and I mentioned earlier, yeah, so you can go to any testing center that's in the college, whether it be Kershaw Testing Center, F.E. DuBose, Clarendon. You can go to any one of those testing centers and actually do your test. Okay. Now you can make up your test if you miss the test, but you have to have a valid reason. All right. So it has to be one of these reasons for you to actually miss a test, and you have to take the test within 3 days. Okay. The way this course is set up is I tried to have most of the assignments due on Sunday for the 16 week. For the 8 weeks, I did it. I think on Sundays and Wednesdays. As I tried to get it in there. But you have to. So, and you can only have to take. You have to take your test between Wednesdays and Saturdays. Okay, and like I'll show you the course info. I'll show you the schedule. It has all that on there in our detailed schedule. Yeah, I talked about the midterm grades. Yeah, and these are the assignments that should be on. Yeah, they should be counted in your midterm grade. You depends on if you get it. You're able to get through all of them. You'll be able to add them in. Well, your instructor will be able to add them in there. But say for example, if you don't get a chance to do you should be able to do all of these. Yeah, so you should be able to do all of these. If you if you're able to get through the word exam, you can add that. The instructor may add that on there as well. Yeah, it's coming down here a little bit. I mentioned the cheat detection in SAM. I said just don't do it. This is what I can say. If you need some assistance, I do have in the Titan Learning Center on the second floor of the 500 building. They do have tutors who actually tutor in CPT 101. Okay, so you can go there and someone will help you out. Yeah, so I'm talking about access. You have to, in order for you to get to your SAM assignments, you have to go through your D2L course. There is a separate SAM website. So if you go to Google and type in SAM, it'll give you another website. We do not use that website. If you go to a website and it asks you for a code or I think an institution key, you're on the wrong site. The only way for you to get to SAM to do your assignments is through D2L. And I'll show you guys that in a minute. Yeah, because SAM is technology. Technology is bound to fail. All right. So we highly recommend that you either print out your scores when you're done or take a picture of it with your cell phone. So if something does happen and SAM does lose your grade, you'll have evidence saying, yes, I did do that assignment. Here's my picture to prove it, or here's my sheet to prove it. All right. So like I say, make sure you do that. And you're resetting the SAM scores. So in the middle of a test, sometimes SAM you may click the wrong button, or SAM may have an issue, and it kicks you out of your test. Stops you out of your test. We only do this twice. All right. On the third time, whatever your grade is for on that attempt, that is what you'll get for your grade in the grade book. All right. So like I said, the instructor can, like I said, reset the test twice. So say for example, you click on the wrong button one time and click on the wrong button again, it closes it out. We can reset the test so you can actually go back and take it. You can only take the test once. So when we reset the test, we're actually giving you your attempt back. We're actually giving you your test back. Okay. Right. All right. And so, any questions on? Let me hold myself right there. How about we take a look? Yeah, so I have on the course schedule, I have a list of all the attendance assignments. Like I said, I have them in two places. I have them in under assignments or course schedule in the actual set white website, as well as I have them in the part C of the syllabus. All right, so and it's the same thing. Yeah, all the same assignments. Okay. Now let me go to the actual course calendar. Yes, it's a lot of work. Okay, let me open this up for you so you can see. There you go. All right, so like I said, this is the detailed calendar. Okay, so like I said, it gives you the due dates for everything. We're doing most of this right here already today, so congratulations, you've done this part, you've done that part. But as you're going through, once you or after the drop ad date, you can send an email to user support, and they can actually give you, and it doesn't have to say, just say, no, I would like my Office 365, and they will send you I think it's 2 emails. They'll send you an email saying that they got your request, and then the second email will be the email that has the username and password for the Office 365 website. Okay, and it even tells you how you can download it and everything. So like I said, it goes all the way through, tells you the weeks. It even tells you when you can actually register to actually take your exam. And I told you that your tests are done over the weekends, so you have from Wednesday to Saturday to do your test. Like I say, if you have any, however, this if you have, I won't say issue, but if there's something does come up, and you need to make up a test, you can do so. However, like I said, we do not take any late assignments, so if you don't have a valid reason, you're not going to be able to take the test. Yeah, so you can actually go through the rest of this. Like I said, this covers everything. All of your assignments are right there. Okay? That's why I tell you guys to work ahead, because you have other assignments already. So, yeah, I want to say it should be no excuse saying I didn't have time to do my homework, or I didn't have time to do it. There you go. All right. All right, now. Okay, now I'm going back to the D12 website. All right. So, and like I said, your attendance quiz. All right. You have to do their attendance quiz. All right. Get a 70 or higher on it. Once you get your 70 or higher on it, then you will be able to see the rest of your course. So, in this course, I actually took the attendance assignment. So, I can actually click on content and actually see all the information. Okay, so you will see all this information after you take and pass your attendance quiz. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Any questions on getting into the course and doing the attendance assignments and all that stuff? Now just checking to see if. All right. So now that we have passed the attendance quiz, now we can jump into SAM. Okay. Yeah, I'm just as a student. Okay. So down at the bottom, you will see a section called SAM. Okay. Inside of the SAM little link, you have your SAM course link. This link right here actually tells you okay, wait a minute. Yeah, if you need to take a test before the due date, or you can just let your instructor know, and they can set it up with the testing center for you. Yeah. Test. The grade assignments. You can have to do those before the due date. You can't. They will not be taken after the due date. However, with the test, you can take them early. Like I said, give the your instructor to ask your instructor, and they can actually open it up for you. Yeah, like I said, we had a student a couple of years ago. She did the entire course in 2 weeks, test and all. So you can do it. It is possible. All right. So right here, the very top link up here, this is where you will get your SAM assignments. Okay. Let me go to. That's where I'm not in that one. Wait a minute. I'll see here. All right. You also have those support link. So just in case something does happen, you can actually click on that link, and it will actually give you a page that gives you a form. You fill out the form and give them as much information as possible, so they can actually find out the issue is. They will call you. So they probably will ask for. They do ask for a phone number. Leave your phone number, a phone number, and they will call you back if they need to. Right. I also have some demos for some of the things that projects that or assignments that we'll be doing in SAM. So I mentioned that we'll have a graded trainings that are in SAM. We will do your exams in SAM, and you will do your projects in SAM. Okay, so I have little demos. You can actually test that out and play with them. Now the reports tab right here, that allows you to actually go and see your grades and your assignments. So if you want to see your scores from your trainings, your graded projects, you can actually click on reports, and it takes you to your where your scores are at in SAM, all your grade reports. And down here at the bottom, this is your ebook. Okay, your ebook, like I said, you have it there. It opens up, and like I said, it's the book. Well, like I said, but I would recommend getting the physical book. The physical book is only $20. Probably one of the cheapest books you'll get. But like I said, it's the entire book. Highly recommend getting the physical book. But like I said, you have it right here. Yeah. So like I said, everything's in here. Okay. Now, since I've done this already, you may not let me do it. But when you click on that SAM link for the first time, it's going to ask you to create an account. Or if you we want you to use it's going to ask for using a email address and a password. For the email address, we recommend that you use your My CCTC email account, because your you paid for this course already, and that account or that fee that you paid for is actually linked to your MyTC email account. So we highly recommend you actually use that one as your, I think it's username, I believe is what they call it, and they allow you to actually use it, and they will actually bring up the SAM website. Well, let me come back here actually. All right. So to give you an overview, I'm gonna go ahead and click on the CPT, the SAM link. Okay. Yeah. So your SAM link. Some instructors call this SAM link something a little different, but it's mainly the same thing. Let me go to my student view. Yeah. So this is where all your assignments are at. Okay. That you need to do for SAM or in SAM. Yeah, slowly. Yeah, mine is taking a while to come up. Alright, let me go. Yeah, I have all these courses. I have to go through. Got to find it first. Oh my goodness. Is it in here? Yeah, there it is. No, there you go. All right, yeah. So here, this is your list of all your assignments. Okay. So you have your graded, like I said, graded trainings. You have your projects here, and you also have your exams, which are not open yet. Here, you have up here at the top. You can, if you want to filter out assignments from this list, you can do so by clicking or just unchecking the checkbox, and like I said, it'll filter out all of the other assignments that are in here. With the projects, you get to on the practice and textbook projects, you get 5 attempts, so you get to send or submit them to SAM 5 times. For the graded projects, you only get 3 times. Okay, and the graded project actually covers pretty much everything that's from the 3 modules that we covered for that particular software or application. Alright, so I'm just scrolling down there. Alright, and they also give you this activity calendar. A lot of students, don't like to play with it, but it gives, because it's a little confusing for some students, so they'll go to activity list where everything is listed at the top. There it is. Yeah, so up here, yes, on the date, it tells you the dates they're due on the actual calendar. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one you use, whichever one is comfortable for you, you can actually use that one. Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as you get the work done. All right. There it is. Yeah, all that stuff coming there. All right. All right. So to play with the demo, okay. The first one that's play with is let me actually turn this back on. Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as you get the work done. All right. There you go. Yeah, all this stuff coming there. All right. All right. Okay, so let me find it down here. The demo. Okay. The first one that's play with is, there it is. Let me actually turn this back on. Maybe we can put it back on actually. All right. And we'll see if that actually works. Because I'm actually getting my audio is picking up my voice as well, so I'm listening to my voice. How to get to the SAM website? Sure. Yeah. So when you open up, once you have completed or done your attendance quiz, you're going to see this little SAM area right here, or this little SAM module. And here in that SAM module, it has all the links for SAM. The first link, that very first link you'll see, that is the SAM, or that is the link that goes to your SAM assignments. Okay, so you, like I said, you click on that link, it'll take you directly to the SAM website. Alright. Alright, so now let me go back to my activity list. We can play with the activity list a little bit. Alright. Yeah, so this the first demo we'll do. Let's do the training demo. Okay. Yeah, so it asks you, so the box pops up. You can actually do a system check. Okay, you say I don't see it. You already passed it. Okay. Y'all look into it after we finish, but y'all look into it and see exactly what the problem is on that one. But yeah, you should be able to see the little SAM. You may have to do a refresh on your screen or your page to get it to come up if you don't see it. But like I said, I'll check into it. All right. So they ask if you want to do it. Say sure we want to do it. Hit start, and it gives you your nice SAM environment. All right. Now they give you, so like I said, yes, I know it's boring, but like I say, do them because it will give you some points at the end of the exam or at the end of the course. All right. So you have up here. You have if you want to actually make it a little faster, you can up here at the top. You actually will see actual text or transcript of what the lady's saying, and also have closed caption on here as well, and also the value. So if you want to actually mute her, or you can actually turn her up, you can do that. All right. Now, if there are 4 parts to each of your tasks in your training. All right, you have an introduction part that tells you about what you're learning and how you use it. Okay, then you have an observe part and the observe part is the lady who's basically showing you what the task is, what you're going to do, what you're doing. All right. On the practice part, and for this particular one, it's blacked out. But on the practice part, you actually doing it along with her. So she clicks a button, you click the button. She goes up, she clicks a button, and so forth. Okay. And then on the apply part, now the apply part is the only part that counts. Yeah. So if you know how to do a particular task, you can go ahead and jump to the apply part. Because like I said, the apply part, once you finish the apply part, that's the one that accounts toward your to the completion of your training. All right, and it will tell you if you got it wrong or not. Also, you have a task list up here at the top in the upper left hand corner. This task list gives you a list of all of the tasks or questions that are in that assignment. For those of you who have Apple or have Macs, it gives you shortcuts that you can use on Mac to get the job done, so to speak, as well as some shortcut keys if you use shortcuts. Yeah, but like I said, you want to go through and make sure when you complete a task, it's going to give you a green check mark right next to it. So, and that's how you'll know you actually have completed that task in your training. If it seems like it's giving you the same task over and over again, more than likely you have one that's actually missing, and you got to go back, take that particular task, and then you'll be able to do it, and then you should be finished. Now, once you're finished, actually, let me do one real quickly. Let's actually do the one I'm on now. Number below the keys. I think that's the space bar. That sounds about right. Yay. Should I navigation? Yay. Mathematical operator. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, press the key switch. It's like number lock. Yeah. And conjunction. Yeah. Let's do the last one. All right. Okay, now after I have completed the test and I get all the tasks and I've gotten it right, it'll move me on to the next question. If you get it wrong, it will actually tell you to try it again until you get it right. And as you can see, if I go to my if I go to my task list up here at the top, you can see I now have a green check mark for right next to the one I just did. Let's see. All right. Now, this particular one, on the little matching questions, like the one I just did, you'll only receive that type of question on your very first training. The only time you'll have to use it or you'll see it again is on the final exam. All right. But here, this is what you'll see. This is the type of question you will see on your training. All right. So like I mentioned before, you have your introduction part. It pretty much tells you what you're going to do, how you do it. You have the observe part. Yeah, Mike. There you go. On your very first training. The only time you'll have to use it or you'll see it again is on the final exam. Right.
Windows.
But here, this is what you'll see. This is the type of, and like I said, you'll go through on your. It's gonna be quite annoying, but you go through the task, and then you'll be able. It'll tell you, okay, there you go, yay. So it'll tell you, okay, once you complete the task, it'll tell you if you want to go to the practice, or if you want to go to the apply part. And like I said, if you know how to do the task, go ahead and go to apply part and finish it up. So it'll make it much faster for you to get through your training. Okay. Yeah. So the practice, like I said, you're doing it along with the lady. So and it tells you click on it. No. I think I typed that in right. Alright. Now I'm going to hit enter. Alright. Yeah, so it picked it up. Yay. Okay. Now you can do the apply part. And like I said, the apply part, that's the one that counts. And up here, down here, you can move your instructions around just in case it actually gets in your way. User. Let's see, I think that's right. Okay, yeah. And you've task complete. Okay. Now, when you are finished with your trainings, minimize the window. Alright. So I just want to get through that one. Sorry, y'all. Once you have finished your trainings, it will give you your test or give you your score at the end. That is what I want you guys to either print out or take a picture of, because just in case, like I said, the SAM can't for some reason, loses it, we'll have evidence that you did do it and you did get the grade that you said you got. All right. I'll say now I have completed on my tasks. Now it's going to show me my grade. Yeah, there you go. So it gives you just a 3 out of 3. If you want to see the actual percentage, you can go to your reports, and it will give you the report that has the percent on it. But right here, this is what I want you to print out. Okay, print out or take a picture of. Okay, so we'll know that you actually did it. All right, let me go ahead and close that out. Wow. All right. Yeah. So, yeah. Any questions on the training? Yeah, there's a little bit of lag, or a delay on the YouTube stream. So I think it's about maybe a 3 to 5 second delay on the video that you guys are seeing and what I'm actually doing. So I'm trying to trying to make sure if he gets up or gets I would say sync up, I guess, so you guys can actually know. All right, now let's try the SAM exam demo. Okay, so we did all the projects, we did the training. Now we are taking a test based on our trainings. All right, so you can do the check system if you need to. Here, on the test, you get a combination of 3 types of questions. You get a multiple choice, which only allows you to have 1 attempt, and you have your performance tasks or your training type questions. You get 3 attempts on those. Okay, because sometimes you may hit the wrong button by accident, so it allows you to actually go through, have your 3 times to do it. You can skip around the test or skip questions. That's fine. Sam will bring that question back to you at the end, because it will not allow for a question to be unanswered. So if you're taking middle of a test and Sam keeps giving you the same question over and over again, more than likely you skip that question and you still have more attempts on that question. So because you have 3 attempts on the question, it's going to keep giving it to you until you actually waste, or you've done your 3 attempts on that particular task. Like I said, on the multiple choice, you only get 1. You only get 1 shot. Yeah, I get no retakes. Yeah. Alright, so this is the test environment. Alright. She looks somewhat similar to the training environment, right? Up here you have your task list. You can actually go through and actually see, pick which one you want. Like I said, SAM will not allow you to leave a question unanswered. You can, after you have answered a question, you cannot go back to it. Okay, so it's one and done. Just like college basketball. All right, so let me do the sign in. All right, so I skipped to this one right here. Okay, this looks familiar. Another reason why you want to do your training is because the tests are actually based off your training. So, like I said, this looks familiar. Brenda, and I'm going to type in my password. I think that's right. And see up here at the top, it also gives you, because you have 3 attempts on those performance-based questions. It keeps track of your attempts up here at the top, as well as the time limit that you have. Okay. The time limit that you'll have for your application or your application test, it's 80 minutes. Okay. And you will have the clock up here at the top. For your final exam, you have 2 hours. Okay. So let me see if I got this right. Okay, yeah. All right. So one way, if it gives you that little box saying answer submitted and moves on to the next question, that means you got it right. If you got it wrong, it's going to ask you to retry the test or the task, or to move to another, or skip it. And like I said, you can come back to it later. Yeah, like I said, similar to what it is. Yeah, down. Yeah, now it's moved me on to the next task. All right. All right. So here, like I said, this is a multiple choice question. All right. Like I said, you only get one shot. So you type in. So you actually select your option. Make sure you select save answer. All right. Because if you do not use or click on save answer, it will not save your answer, and it will not count on your exam. Okay. So make sure you select your answer, and y'all say Steve. Yeah, let's go Steve. I know that's wrong. And I'm gonna click on save answer. All right. So like I said, it just moves me on. Yeah. Click apply. User to use the app, you must instructor to run. You must tell the computer to actually run the app. Yeah. Okay, so save my answer. All right. And I should bring it back. There you go. So because I skipped that question, that first question, it gave me the question back. Okay. And I also had 3 attempts still left on it. So I come to my task list. I can see, I've done all those questions. If I try to click on them, it won't let me do it. It's like, fine, be that way. All right, so function key. The set function key. Are these other keys? Oh, that could be anything. Division, something like that. Yeah, so let me get it wrong. All right, I'm gonna get it wrong. All right, and okay, I got the question. I'm gonna click submit. When you get it wrong on your attempt, this is the box it'll give you. It tells you to either go to the next task, like to skip it, or you can retry the task. All right, you can do it over again. Like I said, you can you have up to 3 attempts to do it, and like I said, it will, if you skip it, it will give you that question back at the end. So yeah, so okay. So I'm just here trying to answer this question. Here, document. All right. Answer submitted. All right. Now that I have completed my test, it's going to give me the box saying you have submitted your assignment, or you want to submit your assignment or submit your exam. You will say yes, I want to submit it. I'm gonna click OK here, and here it gives me my score. Okay. Yeah, I might be able. I don't know if I'll be able to see that or not. Yeah, so I got an 85. an 80. I got an 80 on my test. All right. Yeah, so like I said, I got an 80 on it. All right. And like I said, right here, when you're in the testing center, they will allow you to print it. Okay, you just they know that students who are in the CPT 101 class, they know they need to print their test score, and they will allow you to do it. That's not a problem. All right. Yeah. Any questions on the exam demo? All right. Right. So I did my exam demo because I did it. Not it's because I've done it. Only had one attempt. It now closes it out. I'll actually bring it back up so you guys can play with it. If you guys are actually playing with it now, I'll actually. Right. The exam demo is not required, so you do not have to do it. No, it's like I said, the exam demo. Like I said, it's just a demo to show you how the exam environment is. So it's not graded. Like I said, you can play with it, but like I said, it's not required. Yeah, you don't have to do it at all. All right. Project, yes. This seems to be the project seems to be the most difficult part of SAM that students have problems with. All right. Now this is the part that has that you have the file with your name on it. You complete the work, and you submit your work to SAM. This is the assignment that people try to cheat on. They always get caught. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on SAM project or SAM project demo. All right. So for your training projects and your practice projects, you get not say training for your practice and textbook projects. There you go. You have 5 attempts. Okay, so you have 5 attempts. You can submit it to SAM 5 times. For your graded projects, you only get 3 chances. Okay. Okay, so I have my project demo window up here. It's telling me what I need to do. So I'll say yes. So I'm gonna click on start. All right. Okay. Now this screen here. Okay. On the left hand side here, where it says instructions, those are the instructions that you need to do to complete the task and to actually do your work. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. Sure. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you may have to instead of doing an open with, you may have to actually save the instructions to your computer and then open them back up. I've seen in a past that doing the open with sometimes gets a little confused or gets Sam confused a little bit. So you may have to save it. So I'm gonna click OK so I can get to my instructions. Yeah. So it came over here. All right. So these are my instructions. All right. Now, your instructions. So see, these are your instructions. When you're going to see up here where it says protected view, in order for you to actually make any edits or see it correctly on your screen, you will have to click on the button enable editing, and it will bring up your instructions. All right, so here we go. I have my instructions. Now I need to go back and get my file. All right, so my file, this is the one that has my name on it. So this is the file I'm going to do all of my work on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and download this file. For the textbook projects, you have a completely blank page. Right, you have nothing on there. For the graded projects and the practice projects, it gives you a little bit of other stuff, a little bit of the assignments, a little bit of it, so you don't have to go out and do it all over. Yeah, so let me go ahead and actually click on my file with my name on it. Do my open right here. Yeah, so this one is completely blank. Okay, so I'll click on enable editing. All right, so I have my file here. All right, some students, you can either print out your instructions, and so you can actually have them, or you can actually do the side by side on the screen here. And I'm going to do my side by side probably. Yeah, I have all this stuff open. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Alright, so I have my side by side. Alright, so now on the left side I have my instructions, and on the right side I have my my work file. Okay, the very first thing it tells us to do is that it tells us to change the 1 that's in our file name to a 2. Okay, so up here, if I look at my file name up here at the top, I'm going to change that 1 to a 2. How do I do that? I'm going to go up here to my file tab, and I'm going to do a save as. Alright, and I have all this stuff over here. I'll put it browse. I'll put it on my desktop. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff on there. Alright, so right here I have my the name of my file. The only thing you change is that 1. Everything else you leave in there. Okay, so I'm going to come here and I'm going to backspace all of that, all of my .docx and my 2, and I am going to, on my 1, and now I'm going to put a 2 there. That's it. Okay, if you do not put that number, that 2 there, SAM will not take your file. SAM will not grade it. So this is very important that you're able to change that 1 to a 2 in your project. Okay. I said I was going to put it on desktop. Alright. I have my desktop right there. Alright. So I have it saved. I saved it correctly. Got my 1 to a 2. Alright, now I can come here and it gives you your project steps. So it tells you what you have to do as well. It gives as well at the very end. It even gives you a image of what the final products look like. All right, so it helps you out a little bit. Make sure you go by the instructions that's in, because some students like to try to eye the final project image, and they get some stuff wrong because some steps they skipped. So make sure you go through all these steps. There you go. Wow, steps that are in this project, and then, like I said, once you finished, if you do it correctly, your file will look just like your final project, or your final figure. Right. So for this particular project, they want us to type in the word hello. Okay. So right here, they want you to type in the word hello. Okay. For demonstration purposes, I am going to type in hello world. Okay. So that's not what, even though that's they wanted hello, I'll add some extra stuff to it. Sam's going to tell me that's not right. I'm going to mark you wrong for it. All right. So I've done my work inside of my work file. Now I'm going to save my work file again, so I can submit it to Sam. That's one thing too. A lot of students, what they do is sometimes they do the work, they change the 1 to a 2, they do the work and they forget to save it again. But yeah, make sure after you finish, make sure you save your file. All right. All right. Now let me go back. All right. Yeah. So now I'm back to Sam. Okay. When I hit continue, this is the screen that allows me to actually upload the file to Sam to be graded. Over here on the side, this is the name your file should be. If your file is not named that, Sam will not take it. Okay, and it will give you an error, something like invalid file name or something like that. If you see that error, more than likely you have the file name incorrect. All right, so now I'm going to click on click here, download, upload. I want to find my file here. Wait up. There you go. All right, let me put it right there. All right, so I put it on there. I got my green check mark. Sam says okay, that is the correct file name. I click submit. Sam is really fast when he grades these things. All right, so boom, right there. So it's scans for stuff, make sure it's a file name, file type, all that good stuff. Now down here right here at the bottom, when it says view reports, this report gives you your score, and it tells you what you got right and what you got wrong. Okay, so I'm going to click on my report. All right, yeah, I'm going to open up my report. So, and see, yeah, it gave me nothing. I got a 0, big fat 0. And it tells me, like I said, I got it wrong. Right? It tells me exactly what I got wrong. It also gives you basically gives you your file at the end of your report, so you can actually see your file, and it gives you little comments on the side here that tells you, let's say, okay, right here, this is where you made your error. And so you can see down here at the bottom, see? Yeah, it has your name on it, made just for you. Alright, so now you do not have to, when you after you submit your file, you do not have to do the file over again. Or you can actually make the changes on the file you submitted, your original file. So make the changes and Sam will take it. Okay, you do not have to do the complete project over again. Okay. And so I'm gonna click on. I'll go ahead and close this out. Yeah. So when you're ready to make your changes and you've seen your report, I highly recommend closing your report out, because in the past, and a lot of students, what they'll do is they'll make the edits, but they'll actually make them on the wrong file. They'll make them on the report file instead of the actual work file. So I recommend actually closing down the report first, and then going back and doing your work on your original file. Okay. Okay, now I'm back to back to my hello world. So now I can take off my world. All right. Now I got my hello in there. Now I can save it, resubmit to Sam, and hopefully I get my 100. So have my so I'm hit save it. Make sure I save it again. All right. And you can either, if you're still on the screen, it does give you the ability to actually do to resubmit, or you may have to go back to the activity list and find it through your activity list. Of course, mine takes forever. There. Yeah, project demo. All right. Yeah, so even keeps track, of how many submissions I've completed already. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Start again. And this time, because I submitted it already, it automatically gives me the upload screen. So I can upload my changes on my file with the changes on it. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to go back and get my file again. Click on Open. Yeah, and I'm going to click on Submit. All right. So everything checks out. Sam likes my file name. And now when I click on Reports, click on my Open here. Now I have my O100. Now Sam says, yes, you finally did it correct, and you have the green check marks. All right. We take from your attempts, we take the highest score. So if you complete it once, you got a bad grade, you make a higher one on the next one. This next one, the highest grade, is the one that we take. Okay, so you don't have to worry about getting a low score. It doesn't take the average; it takes the highest grade. Okay. So, any questions? Yeah, on the projects. All right, on any of the SAM content. Yeah, I apologize to you guys for actually having a little audio difficulty at the beginning, but hopefully everybody, like I said, this will be saved onto YouTube, and I will put a link to it in your course. Also, I'm going to do this something similar to this or the same thing on Tuesday and Wednesday. So if you want to come back by, you can do so. Okay. Also, for those of you who probably came in late or joined us late, make sure you put your name in the chat so I can make sure you get credit, your attendance credit, for actually coming to this this webcast or this livecast or live stream. Okay. So are there any questions? All right. Let me come here. See if I can hear my cats here. All right. In that case, then, if you do not have any questions, okay, sweet. Where would I find course information? Should I do dates for the 8-week? All right. So if you you should have yours should have all right, your course for it should be called like D40. All right. In that case, then, if you do not have any questions, all right, and let me see here. Did she upload? She did upload the wrong thing. All right. I'll change that real quick. Oh, I mean, that's a student. Yeah, so let me put the. There you go. So make sure everyone has their schedule. And yeah, mini minister. Is that one? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is that? Okay. So you now should be able to see your. Yes, you now should be able to see your schedule for your mini master for your 8-week course. Let me change that. All right. So you got that should be good. Yes, if you see anything or find anything like that, please let me or your instructor know so we can get it corrected. Yeah, that was just an oversight. And also, I think I saw that the syllabus was incorrect too. That's right. Okay. All right. So, do you have okay? On the homepage, where it says that in these courses. Yeah, I think yes. Your instructor, it actually is May the 3rd. I think she probably put in the wrong date, but it is March the 3rd. Yeah. The wrong one. Cancel. Yeah, let me change that too. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Anything else you guys find? Like I said, if you find anything like that, please, like I said, either let your instructor know or let me know so we can get everything changed. Okay. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully I didn't bore you guys too much. Hopefully, like I said, there's a lot of information, but definitely it's going to be information that you'll need and you will use throughout the semester. Well, I'm going to sign off, but thank you very much for coming, and see you later. Okay.